Biden bailed out? Election results could showcase path to 2024 re-election. Analysis: what a difference an election makes. Before Tuesday night, Washington gossip centered on a weekend poll that showed President Joe Biden losing to Donald Trump in 5 key swing states and trailing a generic Democrat by 13 points. Now, with Democrats and the pro-abortion rights movement scoring key victories, Biden once again looks poised for the campaign. Moving on from Biden is a red herring and distracting, said Tom Cochran, a partner at 720 Strategies. He is the leader of the party and the sitting president, so he's going to be the right candidate to win in 2024. It was a good night for Democrats, and yes, having abortion rights on the ballot is something that will bring out supporters to vote. It's a good strategy that will likely be a part of 2024. The White House was quick to take a victory lap following big Democratic wins. In Kentucky, Ohio, and Virginia, Biden called several of the winning candidates, and both Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris released statements about abortion. Today, voters in Ohio approved a constitutional amendment to protect reproductive freedom, Harris posted. They stood with the majority of Americans who believe that politicians should not interfere with a woman's right to make decisions about her own body. Democrats campaigned heavily on the abortion issue in all 3 states, just as they did during the 2022 midterm elections. And it's likely they'll run on the same playbook next year. Tuesday was arguably a bad night for Trump as well. Incumbent Governor Andy Beshear, a Democrat from Kentucky, defeated Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who Trump had endorsed, and was the only Democrat to win statewide office. Meanwhile, GOP Secretary of State Michael Adams rejected Trump's stolen election claims in 2020 and was re-elected in a 22-point landslide. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie mocked Trump over Cameron's loss. Sign up for free news alerts. Stay in the know on the stories that affect you the most. Sign up for free. View all of our newsletters. Success! Thank you for subscribing to our newsletter. View all of our newsletters. Trump-endorsed candidate Daniel Cameron loses the governor's race in deep red Kentucky. Another loss for Trump, Christie said. The losing will only end for Republicans if we rid ourselves of Donald Trump. Trump, loser in 18, 20, 21, 22 and now 23. Trump has worked to distance himself from the abortion issue this election cycle. Trump has said that any abortion restrictions that exclude rape, incest, or the health of the mother will harm the GOP, and has generally taken a hands-off, states' rights approach in the 2024 cycle. The question is whether even that strategy can work against Democratic attacks. Trump confirmed 3 conservative Supreme Court judges who helped overturn Roe v. Wade, a fact that can feature in any abortion-focused ad next year. They're stuck with it. Basically, Democratic strategist Brad Bannon said. Republicans have put themselves in a very difficult position, and they can't back away because, I think, their base is so committed to abortion bans that it's hard for them to do otherwise. Another recurring factor that could work in Democrats' favor is Biden's low-key role in the campaigns. The president steered clear of Virginia ahead of the 2023 contests and spent little time in Kentucky and Ohio. That's a continuation of the 2020 strategy, where Republicans branded him "Basement Biden," only to see him win, and the 2022 campaign, where Biden mostly focused on the threat of ultra-MAGA Republicans. That doesn't mean the GOP won't keep trying. Citing his low approval ratings and voter concerns about the economy, the Republican National Committee released a Wednesday morning blast titled, "What Last Night Wasn't Good for Biden." Next year, Democrats will be tethered to the most unpopular president since Jimmy Carter, RNC spokesman Jake Schneider wrote. A huge number of Americans say things are going badly under Biden, with a strong majority of Americans viewing Biden as mostly part of the problem. Last night was anything but an endorsement of Biden and his failed policies.